Welcome to Stellar Mirage Path, where every tale takes you to the farthest reaches of imagination and beyond. Step into a universe where each story unfolds like a new star, waiting to be discovered. Relax your mind and join us on a journey among the stars. In the bustling city, the streets were brightly lit and teeming with traffic. As people pursued a better quality of life, they gradually forgot the beautiful scenery that had always been around them. Not only were the flowers, trees, corner smiles, and evening breeze overlooked, the night sky, once a source of wonder and longing, had long been drowned out by the noise. How long had it been since people last looked up at the stars? And how many had ever quietly listened to the whispers of the universe in the silence of the night? Yet, in one corner of this city, there was always a 13-year-old boy, Harry, who made it a habit to step out onto his balcony at night, lift his gaze, and share his thoughts and dreams with the stars. He believed the stars above were the best listeners. Tonight was no different. Harry looked up at the sky, his eyes sparkling with excitement. He said, "My distant friends, do you know what I found in the school library today? I found a book about a mysterious library hidden deep within the universe. I think it's called the Starry Library." As soon as the words left his mouth, a radiant, multicolored shooting star streaked across the sky, tearing through the night. Harry had never seen such a beautiful meteor before, and instinctively knew it was the perfect moment to make a wish. He quickly closed his eyes, clasped his hands together, and whispered, "Dear stars, please take me to the Starry Library, a place filled with endless treasures of knowledge. I want to learn all the secrets of the universe." From the distance came his mother's voice. "Harry, time for bed." Harry softly said goodbye to the stars, then, with a hint of sleepiness, returned to his room to get ready for bed. At this moment, Harry was lying in bed, holding one of the many astronomy books from the bookshelf filled with telescopes and stargazing guides. He murmured to himself, "I wonder if the Starry Library is even real. It's not on Earth, and I have no idea how to get there." Although his mind was filled with thoughts and questions about the mysterious library, the weight of his eyelids soon overwhelmed him. Slowly, Harry drifted off into a deep sleep. No one knew how much time had passed when a strange beam of light, woven with soft blue and white hues, silently sliced through the night sky and gently landed in the yard outside Harry's house. As the light faded, a figure emerged. He wore a robe of deep blue and pale violet, adorned like the cosmos itself. His face held a dignified yet kind expression, and his deep eyes seemed to see through everything around him. Long silver hair flowed down his broad back. The figure walked quietly to Harry's window and lifted a hand. The window opened on its own. Then he softly called out, "Harry, Harry." Harry stirred awake at the sound of the voice and opened his eyes. Seeing the old man outside his window, he gasped, Who are you?" The old man responded slowly and calmly, "My name is Arendor. I am the keeper of the Starry Library." Harry's eyes widened in shock. "You're from the Starry Library? But how did you find me?" Arendor smiled gently. "Because I heard your wish. Also, that book you found in your school library, I placed it there. Only those with fate can see it, so congratulations." Would you like to visit the library? Harry nodded so fast, it was like his head was on a spring. Yes, I really want to visit the Starry Library. But what about my parents? And my life here? What happens if I just disappear? Arendor gave a reassuring nod. There is no need to worry. I believe you already understand that time can be stretched and compressed. When you return, only 5 minutes will have passed. Hearing this, Harry's hesitation melted away. Then yes, I'd love to go with you to the Starry Library. Arendor gave an approving nod, then turned around and opened the Starry Corridor. Harry was speechless at the sight. Before him opened a swirling black vortex, not darkness, but a path illuminated with countless stars. The corridor itself was made of orbiting asteroids, aligned as if forming a cosmic pathway. Arendor spoke gently. Come with me. Harry followed closely behind Arendor, stepping into the Starry Corridor. As he looked up, he was amazed to see that the entire corridor was made of countless galaxies, swirling and flowing like rivers of stars. It was these starry rivers that illuminated the entire passageway. Arendor simply smiled in silence. Before long, they arrived at the entrance of the Starry Library. Harry looked around in awe, realizing that the entire library was suspended in midair, surrounded by an endless sea of stars. In front of the grand entrance, 3 luminous corridors extended outward, each one corresponding to the past, present, and future. Above the doorway hung an ancient-looking plaque with the name The Starry Library, written in bold, elegant calligraphy that carried a sense of timelessness. Harry gasped in astonishment. Never had he seen any modern structure that could compare to this. Just as he was lost in wonder, 7 twinkling stars danced joyfully around him, circling him with light steps to welcome this special visitor. Arendor led Harry to the front gate. Harry noticed that the heavy plain doors reflected the starry sky above, and to his surprise, the constellations on the doors shifted and changed with time, mirroring the heavens themselves. Arendor stepped forward and chanted a spell under his breath. With a low creaking sound, the doors of the library slowly opened. Harry stepped forward, following Arendor into the Starry Library. As Harry stepped through the shimmering portal beyond the grand doors, he was immediately greeted by the magnificent and vast library hall. At first glance, Harry realized that the hall seemed endless, a testament to the immense size of the library. Arendor spoke at that moment. There are only 2 main areas here, the general book area and the Starry Story area. You can explore freely now. Harry nodded slightly, still pondering which area to start exploring. Just then, out of the corner of his eye, he noticed something flowing above him on the library ceiling. Looking up, his gaze was instantly captivated. The ceiling was covered with countless stars, arranged in precise patterns that intertwined and moved, forming a breathtaking cosmic scene. Not only that, but every single star was orderly arranged, enhancing the beauty of the starry sky. The most astonishing part was that this sky wasn't static. It changed over time. Arendor spoke again. This star chart is called the Starry River Luoshu, and it hides profound wisdom about the laws of the universe and the operation of all things. Harry was too stunned to speak. Arendor continued. If you can fully comprehend the mysteries of this star chart, you will. Harry, filled with excitement, eagerly asked, what will happen if I understand it thoroughly? Arendor smiled, but didn't answer immediately. Instead, he said to Harry, for now, go ahead and take a look around. The right time has not yet arrived. Reluctantly, Harry turned and walked toward the general book area. This area was filled with neatly arranged bookshelves, at least 5,000 of them, stretching into what seemed like an endless sea of books. It was like being a child drawn into a candy house, and he cheerfully rushed in. Soft, warm light from the stars scattered between the bookshelves, casting gentle shadows that created a peaceful and comforting atmosphere. However, before long, Harry wandered out, a bit disheartened, muttering to himself, "These books seem just like the ones back on Earth. They're so ordinary." He then turned toward the Starry Story area. At the entrance stood a sign with a special note. "Please inform the administrator before entering." Seeing the sign, Harry asked, "Arendor, can I go into the Starry Story area?" Arendor replied, "Of course, but remember to hold on to this token. All the stories in this area are infused with the power of the stars, so be cautious." Harry nodded, carefully accepting the token. His curiosity piqued. The token was made of a translucent stone, smooth like jade, with a faint warmth to the touch, as if it had a subtle heartbeat. He gazed at the starry patterns inside, feeling the mysterious energy contained within. On the front of the token was an engraving of the Starry Library. With the token in hand, Harry took a deep breath and stepped forward into the Starry Story area. The moment Harry stepped into the Starry Story area, the dim, lifeless space instantly illuminated with soft starlight. Though this area also contained countless neatly arranged bookshelves, what set it apart from the general book section was that there were no traditional books on the shelves. Instead, the shelves in the Starry Story area were divided into perfectly uniform squares, each covered by a transparent glass layer. As Harry peered into one of the squares, he saw that inside each compartment was a glowing orb, shining like a star. With great curiosity, Harry leaned closer to one of the squares. To his surprise, glowing text appeared on the surface of the glass. He whispered as he read, "Starry Sea Dream Traveler, The Path of Stars, Sixth Dimension, Legends of the Starry Sea." "Are these all story titles? This is so cool," Harry exclaimed, his eyes fixed on one of the titles, Starry Sea Dream Traveler. He reached out to touch the glowing orb, but just as he was about to make contact, new words appeared on the glass. "To open this compartment, please verify your identity." "Huh? I need to verify my identity?" Harry chuckled and scratched his head. "How do I do that?" At that moment, Arendor's voice drifted through the air, calm and clear. "Simply place the token against the glass." Harry followed the instructions, and sure enough, the glass compartment opened with a soft click. As the glass compartment opened, Harry reached out and picked up the glowing starry orb. The moment he touched it, a cool sensation spread from his fingertips, gradually enveloping his whole body. "This feels so strange," Harry whispered excitedly, but the thrill didn't last long. In the next instant, a flood of unfamiliar memories and images surged into his mind, crashing over him like a tidal wave, consuming his thoughts completely. "Wow, wait a second. Is this..." Before he could fully process what was happening, Harry vanished from his spot, leaving behind only the glowing starry orb, Starry Sea Dream Traveler, floating quietly in the air. From a distance, Arendor revealed a knowing smile and whispered softly, "Son, your adventure